How's everybody doing? We should be all right here on the sound here. Let's see here. How's everybody? We doing okay? All right. Hopefully the sound is good. We're trying out these new mics so you guys can get some better sound on these mics. So listen, the, the channel's growing. We're looking for more love from you guys. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, each and every one of you guys that come on here and spend a minute with us. And I tell you two things are the most important things here. First of all, the biggest things that you even stop by. But once you stop by and you start watching the video, one of the biggest things that you can do or not do, let's with that, not do, is once you start a video, please finish watching it. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. You don't like what we're doing, we understand. All I ask is when you start a video, please let it play to the finish. The only reason I say this is because if you don't let it finish, it works against us on our side of our channel. I know YouTube, there's a lot of ins and outs that the way that it speaks to people up there in the big higher seats. So there's two major things you can do. Finish watching it, and obviously, if you like what you watch, subscribe. You subscribe, I will subscribe back to your page. I will show some love. And lastly, which I love this one. This is my biggest one. I love is I want to hear comments. I want to write you back. I want to get if I can help out. If I can put a story on here, maybe something that you're interested in that you feel needs more attention. Please, please comment me and interact with me when you come in. I say this when you come into my house, say hi, say hello. When I go to people's pages, I always say hello and I always leave a comment out of respect. It's just me. So listen, I welcome you into my place, into my home. I welcome you into my not into my presence because who am I? But it's just good to be part of what God is doing in your life and in the lives of people. Let me fix this. So yes, let me make sure things on and good. Okay. So listen, chat, we're ready to go. Uh, I love everything that that we're doing on here because we I believe in the truth, and I believe that we should show stuff that's real, stuff that's even though it's good, bad, and ugly, but I want to reveal what's good. And the reality is, man, is that tomorrow's not promised to none of us. Anything can happen. That's why I tell people stay prayed up, stay ready. Don't so you don't have to get ready. And the biggest thing is our fans, our family, our friends. You know, love each day. Spend as much time as you can, and be conscious of your loved ones. Be conscious. Be there. Be aware. Be in the moment with them. Because today is a day, man. It's beautiful. And one day we won't have that. But thank God we can enjoy today. So have a beautiful day, a beautiful morning. And let's go ahead and get into this.
Afternoon at the Incoyoyo Quarry Dam, a secluded body of water surrounded by rock and stillness in the hills of Eswatini, formerly Swaziland. The kind of place people visit
Swaziland.
to escape the heat or to enjoy a simple moment with their family. A father had brought his young son to the water's edge that day, maybe for a swim, maybe just to cool off, maybe to share a peaceful memory together.
That's right.
But what no one expected, what no one could have imagined, was that the boy would end up recording his father's final moments alive.
Wow. What? And again, chat, I haven't seen this video, but it's funny how it even starts like this. You know, tomorrow's not promised to none of us, man. If you've lost anybody, please let me know if I can pray for you, if I can reach out, if I can be a friend, if I can be a brother, a big brother, little brother, whatever. I love you guys. And like I say, be in the moment with those you love. He doesn't seem like a very good swimmer.
The footage begins like so many casual clips. At first, things seemed fine. The boy continues to film, his voice light and curious. But
how's he
within
gonna get
seconds,
back up?
the tone changes.
Oh, okay. What is he doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lord have mercy. What's going on? Oh, grab the rock, guy. Grab the rock, man. It's right next to you, man. Come right there. See where it kind of goes down? Why is he pushing himself back? Oh yeah, he's not a good swimmer, man. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Lord, 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 Lord. Oh man. Lord, I pray for this family. I pray for this young man that just died in front of his son. Mercy, Lord God. Wow. Jesus' name, Lord. I've never seen anything like that before. Not that clear, not that detailed. You know, he should not have been swimming by himself, not without a life jacket. If he had a life jacket, he could have just floated, rested for a minute, and then got himself back. He had no business swimming. This guy had no swimming experience whatsoever. Wow. That is terrible, chat. Please, I want to hear these next, we have 6 videos we're sharing. I want to hear your thoughts on this, chat, please. Please write in the comments. Let's do this, okay? Wow.
The cold water, still and dark, starts to pull at him. His movements became labored. He's trying to keep his head above water, reaching, but finding nothing. The boy starts calling out, but there's no answer, no reassurance. The man slips beneath the surface. A dangerous place, disguised as calm. The Nkoyoyo Quarry. The dam, like many abandoned quarry lakes around the world, holds hidden dangers beneath its surface. These waters are often extremely deep, unpredictably cold, and deceptively calm. The bottom drops off sharply. Underwater ledges can be hard to climb, and the shock of the cold alone can cause a swimmer to seize up, even if they're strong. This is not a swimming pool. It's a pit carved by machinery and time, a place where one wrong step can mean no return. And that day, it became a silent trap. The boy never stops filming, whether from shock, confusion, or the
Yeah.
belief that this was just part of the plan.
Man,
He
he's
keeps the
about
camera
5, I
pointed at the
think.
water. The clip is just a couple minutes long,
Lord
but
have
it
mercy.
captures something unimaginable. A child watching his father drown.
Oh,
It's a truly horrific way to spend the final moments of a life. And unfortunately, even more tragic cases like this continue to unfold, including another deeply disturbing one in the next video. Quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, why not hit that subscribe button? We're on a mission to hit 500,000 subscribers, and when we do, 3 lucky fans will win a limited edition Creepy Vids hoodie or shirt. Right now,
yes.
61.4% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It's completely free, and your support helps us make even more awesome videos.
Yes.
So, don't miss out. Subscribe
Hit,
now.
hit
and let's
that
get
chat,
straight to the
baby.
video.
Come on,
This is
chat.
the tragic story of Joe Phillips, whose curiosity led to a chain of events that
I
ended
say
in heartbreak.
finish the
It
video.
all began on August
If you
10th,
like it,
2016,
subscribe.
when Joe Phillips and a friend decided to explore the abandoned High Tread International Recycling Plant in Lockport, New York. What started as a thrill-seeking adventure turned into one of the most devastating fires in the city's history. The two friends made their way to the back of the massive, decaying factory and discovered an open window. Climbing a nearby ladder, they entered the building, capturing their exploration on camera. Inside, they began lighting pieces of paper on fire, seemingly for fun, as they wandered through the factory.
This is how you make like a real big fire. You crush it? See? Oh, it's gonna spread out. Oh, dude, it's cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Their actions quickly escalated as they set multiple small fires throughout the building, completely unaware of the disaster they were creating. At one point, one of the boys used a burning piece of paper as a makeshift torch to navigate the dark corridors.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, that's so cool.
What the boys didn't realize was that embers from the torch were spreading, igniting materials around the factory. Small flames turned into a roaring inferno. Within moments, the entire structure was engulfed.
Oh my
Panic
God.
set in as they realized the situation was spiraling out of control.
What were they
As
thinking?
the fire intensified, the two friends attempted to escape. One of them managed to flee the building, but Joe Phillips was tragically trapped inside. In his final moments, Joe left his friend a heartbreaking voicemail.
Wow.
His words were filled with desperation, a devastating reminder of how quickly things can take a tragic turn. The inferno raged for 3 days, destroying not only the factory, but 4 nearby buildings on the property. The scale of the fire was unprecedented, requiring the evacuation of over 200 families in the surrounding area.
Through the factory, I'm now joined by Lockport Mayor McCaffrey. Thank you for joining me. Can you just kind of start by giving an overview of how many residents have been impacted or how are impacted right now?
Sure, we have 9 streets that were evacuated last night. It's about 200 homes. That evacuation is still in place right now until our fire chief, Chief Brady, reverses that. But at this point, it's still evacuated area. First of all, we've got fire departments here from all over the region assisting us. I think right now we have about 6 agencies helping us. Last night we had 26. So the fire is a bit more controlled right now, but we continue to work on it.
Firefighters from multiple departments worked tirelessly to battle the blaze, which quickly became one of the largest fires in the history of Lockport. The destruction left a permanent scar on the community, and the tragic loss of Joe Phillips left an emotional void for all who knew him. Joe's story is a powerful reminder of how one small action can have catastrophic consequences. It's a tragedy that underscores the dangers of abandoned
I wonder if they
buildings
charge him
and the
with
devastating
murder.
power of fire. Danger can strike very fast, as you just saw. And the same goes for what you're about to witness in the next video. On February 8, 2007, the world of figure skating witnessed one of its most harrowing accidents. At the Four Continents Championships in Colorado Springs, Canadian pair skaters Jessica Dubé and Bryce Davison took to the ice, their routine unfolding with elegance and precision.
Now, this is something, chat, that you don't see a lot. Yeah, I have seen a few people fall. I've seen a few mistakes. So I'm kind of curious what we're gonna see here, because these dancers and I mean, I'm talking since I was a kid. You know, I've never seen anything like really bad go wrong on any of these. So this is all new to me. Come on.
But in the blink of an eye, beauty gave way to horror.
Side by side spins now.
Oh,
Oh my God.
No.
He clipped her. They got too close.
now chat. I don't know if any of you now hit the comments right now. Have any of you ever put on a pair of ice skates? Now, let me tell you about ice skates. I used to ice skate when I was a kid. When we moved to Utah for about 5 years, 4.5 years, uh, there was ice, you know, like we have roller skating rings in California and stuff like that. Well, in Utah, they have roller skating rinks, but they have more ice skating rings. And I remember putting my ice skating, you get your skates, ice skates. And when I first got them, I was amazed at these things, man. First of all, they're heavy. They're a little heavy because the bottom's all metal, and you're on like they're about that fat, you know, maybe like you know a half an inch or a quarter inch, and they're sharp, and they have to be because they grind inside the ice as you're moving. It's cutting through the ice a little bit. You make little lines as you go. You know, the ice is pretty thick. So when you go skating, you see everybody's little lines, everybody's making their own little grooves and chips and stuff. And so yeah, it's ice the skates themselves like are very dangerous. Very dangerous. I've seen people, fall over and someone skate over their arm and all kinds of kids get hurt, weirdest ways. Well, what happened here is they're spinning, and I don't know if you caught this, but they'll show it again. I'm sure they will. When they were spinning his ice skate, came little too close to her. They're supposed to be close, but just enough. And he went in too far, and it hit her right under the eye. Now, I'm telling you, these skates, when it comes to flesh, they're very, very sharp. They will cut you open. This is horrific. I've never seen anything like this happen. Wow. Please comment, chat.
This is every pair's worst nightmare. Oh my gosh. Here comes
Wow.
Silence out onto the ice.
As the pair executed a side-by-side camel spin, Davison's skate blade arced too close, slicing across Jessica's face with devastating force.
Jeez.
Gasps echoed through the arena as she collapsed, blood staining the pristine ice. The performance ended instantly, replaced by chaos.
Well, I think it's a good sign that she's crying. There's her coach, their coach, Annie Barabay. All she can do is stand by the boards and watch.
Jeez. Ooh, man. Oh, man.
Tell from that angle.
Looks like the cut is under her eye.
And it's Bryce. Bryce travels. There's no doubt
Oh,
There's no doubt about it.
she is lucky, man. I mean,
We'll try to update you on Jessica
wow.
Dumay's condition when we return.
Medics rushed in, and Jessica was taken to Memorial Hospital, where surgeons worked to close a deep laceration that stretched from her nose to her cheek. It would take nearly 80 stitches to repair the damage, and doctors confirmed what many feared. The blade had missed her eye and vital facial nerves by mere millimeters. The injury left a scar, one Jessica would carry for the rest of her life.
Oh, for sure.
Yet her spirit was
Oh,
far
for
stronger
sure.
than the wound.
For sure.
With Bryce by her side, she began the painstaking journey back to the ice. Her recovery documented.
Man, she's like she didn't lose that eye.
Back on ice. By November of that same year, against all odds, the duo returned to competition, capturing bronze at the Canadian Championships. The accident sparked international conversations about safety in pair skating, as officials from the International Skating Union reviewed the risks of close contact spins and lifts. Yet no rule changes were implemented, leaving athletes to face the same dangers that Jessica and Bryce had confronted firsthand. Eventually, their careers came to a natural close.
Wow.
Jessica retiring in 2010, Bryce in 2014. Today, Jessica Dubé continues her journey within the sport as a coach in Quebec, her story standing as both a cautionary tale and a testament to resilience. Because what happened that day in Colorado Springs was more than a freak accident. It was a reminder of the razor-thin line between artistry and danger in the world of figure skating. And though the ice may have healed, the memory of that moment remains frozen in time.
That's crazy, bro.
As enduring as the one Jessica still carries.
Man, I've never seen nothing like that.
That danger can strike in the moments you least expect it.
Never. I've never seen it.
Goes for these next final moments that were captured on camera. What was supposed to be just another night, a joyride through the countryside, turned into the kind of reckless escape that feels invincible until it's not.
Oh, man.
20-year-old KLK Ford and his friend,
20 years old,
Michael Owen, were staying in Crowborough, far from their hometown of Royal Tunbridge Wells. That night, they got behind the wheel, laughing, filming, and pushing speeds of up to 90 miles per hour.
See, I don't get this, man. Chat, you know, even when I was a youngster, man, we did some, you know, wild stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I always respected, man, was speed. I just didn't like it in the car. I didn't like driving fast. Yes, do I like driving fast? Yes, but I'm not gonna put a bunch of people in my car and drive around and do 100 something miles an hour. You know, that just wasn't me. And young people today don't realize that at 100 miles an hour, if we wreck with somebody, somebody's dying. I mean, I'm just telling you, speed is just wild. And I've seen it growing up. I've seen it. I just learned to respect it. And because of that, I never really got into big accidents or anything like that. But I don't know what it is with young people, man. A lot of young people every year lose their life through driving their first 6 months, a year, just their new car. Then they buy these, don't buy a 20-year-old a Hellcat. I'm just telling you right now, it's not going to go good for him. You know, let him start something small until he grows up mentally, you know, like 25, 26, 27 years old, you know. Give him some time to mentally to grow that brain there.
Through the winding roads of the Sussex countryside. What began as harmless fun quickly turned into the last moments of their lives, and it was all captured on camera.
Jeez. Here we go, chat.
The boys had taken a dangerous mix of illegal and prescription drugs, a detail that would only be revealed later in court. The footage they filmed on Michael's phone captured everything. The roaring engine, the shouts of excitement, and the final seconds before the crash. You can almost sense the moment everything tips, when adrenaline turns into panic and laughter into silence. The next morning, their bodies were found in the wreckage, the car twisted around a tree. Michael's phone lay nearby, almost untouched, still
Oh,
holding the recording
man.
of their final moments.
God.
Both families later made the heartbreaking decision to release that footage, hoping it would serve as a warning to others. A reminder of how quickly life can end when recklessness meets speed, and no one is there to stop it. The sound of their voices, the rush of wind through the open windows, the final sudden silence. It's all real, and it's all they left behind. No second chances, no final goodbye, just a recording, and the silence that followed. If you found this disturbing already, then brace yourself for what you're about to see next. A vacation that turned into a nightmare. In August 2015, what began as a family getaway took a...
Chat. Make your comments. But listen, have you ever been on a vacation that just turned into a nightmare? If so, please give me some details. I want to hear from you. I would even love to interview you if it's, yeah. There's some stories that why on our vacations we see a lot of this stuff happen. I think it's because we go to these weird places, we're not used to them, and we just do some really weird stuff, and we're not, you gotta think, you gotta always be aware of your surroundings and all that. So let's see, Chad, let's go.
horrific turn, one that would shock not only Mexico, but the world. In the city of Morelia, Michoacan, a family checked into a local hotel under the quiet warmth of a summer evening. But hidden behind the palm trees and the tiled walkways, surveillance cameras captured something no one was ever meant to see. 3-year-old Fatima Cecilia Aldriguete Alvarez was there with her mother and stepfather, Jose David Lopez Garcia. The trip was meant to be a chance to bond, a brief escape from routine. But beneath the surface, something far more sinister was already unraveling. The tragedy took place at the hotel's outdoor swimming pool, normally a place of laughter and carefree joy. But that day, it became the scene of a calculated and unforgivable act.
A 3-year-old girl drowned after being thrown repeatedly into a hotel swimming pool in Mexico.
What?
Surveillance video obtained by a Quadratine News TV shows her stepfather throwing her in multiple times.
What?
He launches her bob up for air and appears to pull her as she's submerged underwater. According to the time listed in the surveillance video, the two were at the pool for an hour and a half and then returned later. He tossed her into the pool again and then attempted to throw a life preserver at her.
Security footage shows Lopez Garcia grabbing the little girl and throwing her into the pool. Over and over. She splashes, struggles, climbs out. But he throws her back in, again and again. No comfort, no hesitation, just
Oh my
deliberate
God.
cruelty. Her strength fades with each plunge. Her small body grows weaker, her efforts slower.
Reports say the mom of the daughter was asleep in the hotel while the stepfather took the toddler to the pool. He has been charged with homicide and is currently in prison awaiting a court hearing.
And then, she doesn't come back up. The final plunge becomes the last. Her mother, still asleep in their room, unaware that the most devastating moment of her daughter's life was unfolding just meters away. When the footage surfaced, it left no room for doubt. The courtroom watched in stunned silence as every frame played out, each more gut-wrenching than the last.
Wow.
Lopez Garcia was arrested, charged with homicide, and sentenced to 100 years in prison. The judge called it an act of extreme cruelty and a betrayal of parental duty. The sentence was a message, not just to him, but to anyone who would dare to hide malice behind a mask of family. And yet, the horror of this case isn't just in what happened. It's in how easily it could have gone unnoticed. Had there been no cameras? Had she not fought back so visibly? We may have never known the truth. It's unsettling to see what can happen behind closed doors, and it happens more often than you might think, unfortunately, including in this next video. Christopher Gregor was
Man.
only 6 years old when his short life came to a brutal end.
Sad,
Born in
chat.
2015,
Tell
he
me
was
these
described by those
parents,
who knew him as
man.
a bright, lively child, full of energy, innocence, and promise. Yet behind closed doors, Christopher was trapped in a nightmare no child should ever have to endure. On April 2nd, 2021, that nightmare came into the light. The story that would eventually make headlines begins with a disturbing video recorded at a gym in New Jersey. In it, Christopher is seen running on a treadmill, his small legs struggling to keep pace with a machine that was far too powerful for his tiny frame. What may have looked at first like a child exercising quickly revealed itself as something much darker, evidence of abuse that had gone unchecked for far too long.
Yep. Man. It's terrible, man. Terrible. Chap, well, what should we do with men like this? People that do this to children. Make some comments.
Christopher was already running for more than 5 minutes when his father, James, came standing nearby, forcing him to run faster, pushing the machine beyond what the boy could handle.
Oh, man. Man. Over and over and over, man. Sad. Sad. Oh my God. I can't stand it, man, watching this kind of stuff with people. What a punk, man. You can see it in his face, too.
Christopher stumbles, falls, and is placed back on the treadmill again. Each time, his fear grows more visible. Each time, his pain is ignored. The treadmill becomes more than exercise equipment. It becomes a weapon of control, a tool of cruelty. A father's duty is to protect his child. Yet here we see that duty twisted into something unspeakably dark. Christopher's cries go unanswered, his exhaustion overlooked. What should have been a moment of care turned instead into relentless punishment. This moment captured on camera was only part of the bigger picture. Christopher's life was marked by abuse that would later be uncovered through testimony and investigation. The treadmill footage revealed what words alone could never fully convey. The helplessness in his body language, and the imbalance of power between a vulnerable boy and the one person meant to keep him safe. Not long after, Christopher's suffering reached its tragic end. He died from trauma inflicted at the hands of his own father, his small body unable to withstand the violence any longer.
Wow, man.
The treadmill footage became one of the most powerful pieces of evidence in the case, proof of a pattern of cruelty that had gone too far. For many who watched, the images are unbearable. They force us to confront the harsh reality that sometimes the danger children face does not come from strangers, but from within the very homes meant to shelter them. Christopher's story is a reminder of innocence lost too soon, of a system that failed to protect him before it was too late, and of the scars left behind when a child's cries for mercy go unanswered. And while the case against his father may bring justice in the courts, no verdict can undo the the suffering this boy endured, or the haunting weight of his final days. Christopher Gregor's story will forever serve as a warning, a tragedy that should never have happened, and one that must never be forgotten. It's unsettling to see what can happen behind closed doors, but what's even more disturbing is how quickly a life can end due to a reckless decision. There's something undeniably exhilarating about bungee jumping. That moment when you step off solid ground, surrendering completely to the fall. Your heart races.
Okay, chat. Subscribe. Hit the button. Please, if you like it, we're going to do the other half it later. All right. I got an emergency. We apologize. I apologize to each and every one of you.